But first, on to the fun job. Right, I thought, well, I can make myself a weather vane. And yes, I should have, obviously, I should have cut that more to the side, shouldn't I? But there's enough left. Turn it that way up. Now if I do the outline of a tractor there, like that, something like that, with a lot of smoke coming out the chimney for the sail, like that. I've got enough, must be about that length, look. I've got enough to do the outline of a tractor. It'll be very simple. It's just a square with a small circle and a large circle. That's it. So, that's possibly the next project. I've also found some stock. Some square tube, some bigger square tube that should make the cross, I think. Right? And I've got a piece of tube here that fits inside that tube to make it swivel. So I can conjure up some with that. I've got one of these left to weld onto the bottom to mount it. I've got that bit of rod there, but it's just not really long enough to make 4 arms. That's a shame. I've got some bits of flat, but no, I found those bits of square. I think that's going to be the best thing. I want about 8 inches. Also, I've got this bit of nice checker plate, and I can make the letters with that. And obviously I can't weld aluminium to that with my equipment, but what I can do is drill the letters and weld a nut onto the end of the cross, which, as I say, will probably be this small square. So if you put a nut on there and cut the letters out and a very small bolt in, that'll hold them on. So that'll do that alright, won't it? And for my letters, I found these old number plates. Well, that is a W, right? The 8 will make an E, if you see that. The S is obviously, and I've got 2 A's, which will make the N. And remember, this is just a template for putting on here, so I can draw around them and cut out that. It's quite thick, you see, so could be quite a bit of work, but I'm not worried about that. It's only something to do, isn't it? Right, so that's something to keep me amused for a day or so, isn't it? Anyway, on to my just job. Me pedal assisted electric bike. I've read up and I found out that if you take the sensor off the pedal, which was there, fastened on there, and the ring that makes it work off there, and put it on the back wheel, it makes an electric bike. Simple, eh? Just take that off there and slip it on the back. Well, I'm sure, well, I'm positive that you've all had these just jobs. Look what I've needed. Nearly a full blooming workshop. Gas torches, you name it. Socket sets, tools, hammers, crowbars, Allen keys, mould grips, the lot. Right? So, why has it been a just job? Well, first thing is, the pedal is on a square, so I took that nut off, and using that hammer, the soft end, not to hurt it, I tried knocking the pedal off. Well, after an hour I gave up and I used some heat, and then of course it came off, so that's okay. But it took a long time, didn't it? And it shouldn't have done. So that's the first thing. I didn't get hot enough to melt the grease out the bearings, in case you're wondering. Just in case you're wondering, because I'm sure someone will comment otherwise. So the next thing was, I just had to take the sensor that was on there and put it on the back wheel. And people say, oh, you just cable tie them on. Well, no you don't. To start with, it's got to be close. Let me just show you. It's got to be very close to the sensor to work. So, I've had to make a bracket. And you've got to drill 3 holes in it. Just there, if you can see, because that's got 3... This has got 3 little dots on it, right? And a little screw to go in there. See? So, that's what we've had to do there. So, the just job, I started yesterday afternoon. Thought it'd take an hour. Well, it took all afternoon, into the evening, and again most of the morning. Anyway, I've done it. The bottom line is, I have done it. It's a cheap Chinese thing, and God, it was hard work. Anyway, the other thing I've done, I couldn't find my spoke key, but I've squared the front wheel up. So this brake on here should be free, right? That's the front brake. Look, I put a drop of oil on it. Hang on, move where you can see it. There, look, see it move? Put a drop of oil on it, but it's catching just. It's not much, but it's still catching just. So if I pull that a little bit like that, the wheel spins round, you see, on its own. And so we have now got an electric bike. Now, why do I need an electric bike? Well, I'll tell you. So unfit at the minute. I went out on it yesterday and I ran out of energy. I mean, literally ran out of energy. And I was only freewheeling, pedalling it more or less. And I went into the park. I thought, oh, I'll have a bike ride in the park. Well, just pedalling it, my energy suddenly evaporated. And I had to lay down alongside it. Of course, people going past say, alright, yeah, of course I'm alright, you know. I'm just lacking energy, light-winded, but not winded. So anyway, we've got it working and we've got it done. That's the thing, but that's why I'm trying to tell you about these just jobs. You know, but it does work, look. Look at that. See? You can hear it. It's now driving the motor. So that's how you turn a pedal assisted bike into an electric bike. But don't be fooled. Please don't be fooled. Because all you do, I'll say again, is just take the sensor off and the driving bit off and put on the back wheel. Yeah, that's all you do. What else went wrong? Oh, I'm not going to bore you with it. Everything. I've charged the battery up, it's fully charged, and it now works. You have to turn it on the switch that's on the floor now. So all you have to do is turn it on that switch there, and you have to press it to number 3 because it's pedal assisted. 1, 2, 3 assist. And you do that, which is a simple job, right? That's an easy job. And then, remember I live on a hill anyway, but just, because you've got to get up to 15 mile an hour, well that's, honestly, it's not difficult. Even when I had to pedal it, it wasn't difficult, but now I don't even have to pedal it. I just go out my front gate, down the hill, get the motor working, and away we go, you see. Even though it's at rest for a while, it will work. And that's what matters. Oh, I've done my best with it. I've straightened the front wheel. Tyres on crooked and oh dear. Anyway, we've got what we've got. You get what you pay for, I know. You know, if an Englishman built it, it would be £5,000 I think, so we can't complain at the price, can we? And it will now work, and hopefully it won't exhaust me so I'm laid on the floor like some derelict. Because that's what they must have thought. So there you are. I'll just come back to show you this. This is what you need for a just job. Oh, and lastly, look at my space. The fruit machine has gone. Right, it's gone to a good home that'll get it working and it'll live again. It's not giving me any more grief. Right, that's the bottom line. So, I can find now, I can buy some more junk to fill the space, can't I? I'm sure I'll find something. Right, last look at the steed, but that's what you have to do. And now, hopefully, it will be very, very usable. It was a good thing before. I'm just hoping it's now a lot better. Right. Have fun, everyone. Stay safe. See you soon. And finally, let's have a play with a toy that works, eh? End of the day, no complaints.